peanut butter, UFO, rock baby, cocaine hot dog.
Brian?
Joe?
Oh.
I wasn't doing the shake weight. I was doing the drums.
Oh.
I was a little early, though. I didn't have a metronome going.
Hey, the click. Like, look at the
Missing
stage hand.
click.
Stage hand. Hey, click's not my ear.
Can't hear myself or the click.
Got no snare in my headphones. God damn.
Doing the whole point thing.
Up, down.
Yeah. Their fans are going down. Get them off the stage.
Yeah. 52.
Oh, my God. My wife's calling me.
Oh. You want to pick it up? I can stop the music. What do you think she's saying? Do you want to let her know that we're recording?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello? Yeah. You want the last four of my social security? Okay.
Hold on. I got this button now.
Oh, yeah.
7, 2, 4,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Got it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, great. Drowned it out.
We should bleep it and
That
was a shit show.
That was fun. Good start. Episode 52. We're going to celebrate the 1 year next week.
Yeah.
Because, well, one, we took a month off. Like that.
Yeah.
That's one part of it.
Take a month.
Well, things
You
happen.
make it sound like we're on vacation. We got 2 episodes in, and now we need a break.
Take a break. It's exhausting.
A lot of stuff happened.
And there are 52 weeks in 1 year. So technically, you got to get that 52nd week done. And then
Even
it's
in a
gonna be
leap year?
No. But I'm not a frog. Hey. Ooh,
Ribbit.
hey. Additional content on the back end of every episode. That's what you get if you subscribe to us on Patreon. And then speaking of that, we do have some new shirts. So if you are part of the gaggle, head on over to CanYouDon'tPodcast.com and you go over to that super silly section.
We'll have that on a button next week so I don't destroy my throat doing it. Hey, every time I do it, I feel like my throat's going to explode.
Yeah, and every time you do it, I feel like I'm going to come. Check this out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sorry.
Was that David Lee Roth?
That was me coming.
Oh, yeah.
What an O-face that would be. Oh, just like that Pee Wee Herman on the front end. But you can find that.
Imagine like, if you're right in the middle of organizing, you're like, all right, here it comes in. She's like, all right. Oh, yeah.
But t-shirts available. You just got to grab the password out of the Patreon. You go find those right now at CanYouDon'tPodcast.com.
And the password is...
Password is the same.
Oh, yeah.
Just abuse the shit out of these buttons. I promise I won't.
You're going to
I
have
promise.
way too much fun with those.
I know it. Here's a quick update. Not sure if you saw this news, Zach and Brian. Maybe the best news that's ever been released ever in the history of ever.
Okay.
Apple will soon no longer correct fuck to duck.
Nice.
Yay.
Duck, yeah, dude.
Dude, duck it,
Duck,
baby.
yeah.
Duck it.
Duck.
And that update's
Goose.
supposed to be coming in July. So,
How long does it take?
he's like, there's a lot more ducks.
We got to get all of our fucks in a row.
Get all your fucks in a row to no longer have to fuck a duck. But that's exciting news.
A bunch of quacks working over there.
I have, like I did the old trick where you add someone's name as fuck in your contacts. So it thinks that you're always talking about Mr. Fuck.
Does that highlight the person? Like tag them?
No, that would be great though.
Like when you write congrats and it makes balloons
Confetti.
and shit?
You should fuck and just eggplant emojis.
Yeah.
Shoot out from the side of the screen.
Yeah.
But that's exciting news. And then we do have a quick update concerning last week's show, which I guess thought was interesting, sent in by our dummy, our fucking
Dumper?
daughter, Samantha. It says, hey, thanks. I don't even know what that was it.
You're welcome.
Quick note. I just finished yesterday's episode, and I want to explain why that insurance guy gave that silly goose a phone number to call to report the dumb emergency doctor. So remember we had the guy showed up, and he was allergic, and they were like, oh, come on. But you're not in here for an emergency. And the doctor just ran out of the room, was making fun of him at the nurse's desk. Nothing?
I don't remember that.
Too bad.
Did we talk about that?
Yes. She's just writing in about something we never talked about.
Maybe it's a different show.
Could have been. I work for a health insurance company, and a lot of companies across the country are moving to a pay-for-performance kind of scale for doctors and hospitals. I mean, that sounds great on paper. I'm not sure. Okay, anyway. The
Bare minimum guy.
The more complaints a doctor gets based on the terrible treatment they give, the lower the pay scale they have. So then it goes down, and when their contracts are up for renewal. It's a way to try and get shitty doctors to do better and take better care of their patients. Have a great rest of your day and weekend. Love you
I
guys.
just picture like a minimum wage doctor.
He's like, I'm fine with
I could go to McDonald's and make way more money.
right.
But I'm this eye surgery. He's
He's the shittiest doctor. He's like, I'm fine with $37,000 a year.
Yeah.
He's like, why would I try any? Get this fucking patient out of
my
here.
wife makes a ton of money.
Just shoving cancer patients down the hallway. Mm-hmm. He's like, get the fuck out
Go
of here.
down to a good doctor.
There's a better. This guy knows what he's doing. Okay, so you go down and see my buddy.
3 doors down. That's your kryptonite down there.
Right there, and go get it. Go get it, baby. Anything else? What? I heard a click.
Hey, yo.
Hey. Oh, that was it?
That's it. That's all I got today. Hey,
Nice.
yo.
Hey.
Oh, no, that's not all you got today,
Oh.
Zach, because we have something for you.
Oh, no.
Brian is.
For the people that can't see this, I'm grabbing in a plastic bag.
A fresh.
Fresh. It's unopened. Here.
Okay, ready?
You
Oh, I can smell that.
Can you smell the leather?
Can you smell the cow? Zach, get on in here, buddy.
I
Pick
got
up
him
your.
in there? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
you got to come get these.
Right.
You got to pull the book.
Like
Remember how to get in the door?
tags and everything are still on.
Oh, there it is. Push.
Pushing.
This is
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Let's see. I don't know. Do you have scissors?
He'll have to cut it. Oh.
Oops. There we go. Oop.
Well, broke it.
No, there's no way these can rip. It's fine.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
impossible to rip these.
Possible to rip these leather gloves. It's just like a knighting ceremony.
Yeah. Take a knee.
Take a knee. Do you promise? Do you solemnly swear?
Do not fuck the show up. Okay, give me your left hand.
Sorry, Daddy.
Left hand. Oh, this is beautiful.
As you can see, it's sliding on his hand.
It better. Is that? Oh no.
It'll be better if they're too small.
Are they?
Oh, no,
They're extra
Oh,
large,
they're
you freak.
perfect fit?
No, they're perfect.
Nice. Fist
Yeah.
bump. You get a fist bump with that? Oh, this is great.
And give me your right hand. Do you solemnly swear?
Not really. Yeah, every day.
To punch
Hands are
all the
too sweaty.
faces. Oh, this
Not
is
supposed to do
good.
buttons with these? I like it.
No buttons.
Yeah, we
Yay.
didn't spring for the buttons.
Love you
Yay!
guys.
Hell yeah, brother.
Smell those things,
Welcome
baby.
to the fucking
Club.
club fucking kill somebody.
I am definitely driving home with these.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking one
Yeah.
hand on the shit, one hand
Believe
out the
me,
window.
the cops are not pulling you over if you have that on the steering wheel. Promise you that.
You know, like when you pull up and you're like, go ahead and go. But you do that with leather gloves. They're, yeah, no, you go.
They pull
You
off
go.
the road.
Right.
Yeah, they put the hazards on and get the fuck
They
out of
get
the way.
out of the car. They just toss you the keys.
They give you it. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
like, thank you. But I can only drive one car at a time.
Right.
I wish I could drive more cars, but I can't.
I wonder if somebody could drive 2 cars. Like if you had a European car with a wheel on
And
the
then an
right
American
side,
one, you just stay in the
on
middle?
the left side, and you're in the middle, steering both steering wheels.
What could go wrong?
One leg in each car.
Yeah, that's some cocaine stuff.
Okay, if that's not in a movie somewhere,
It's
it
got to
should
be in some Bollywood movie. Like, absolutely, that's how. And he jumped it. He did a kick. And both cars did a kickflip.
It'd be like
It landed
skis.
perfect.
Yeah, it landed perfectly, and he slid underneath a horse or whatever. What happened next?
And then
I saw that
something-
movie. I know what you're talking
You
about.
know what
Something
I'm talking
blew up
about.
in the background.
Yeah, that's all it does. Everything's blowing up all the time. All right, we ready to move
Kind of
on?
like this fucking show.
This show
We just
fucking
keep,
exploded it.
Yeah.
Let's get to our question.
Okay.
Let's do the thing. Zach, please.
Hey, shut up! Start the show already!
Hi. So this was based on a true story. No, it says inspired by.
oh,
So our son Chris sent something in, and it had components of this, and then we just morphed it into what it is now. And I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about it. Would you rather jump out of a car going 50 miles an hour, that's 50, or jump out of a boat going 70? Okay.
I have gone 70 in a boat.
Yeah. Have you jumped out of it?
No.
No.
It was a speedboat, and I was like sitting right on top of the water. It's
Just
scary.
Zip. You're zipping. But like they're like, yeah, well, it acts like concrete. It does for the first bounce. The thing about going out of a car, it acts like concrete the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the initial skip in a boat going 70. Like, yeah, that's gonna be a mess,
It might rip your epidermis off, the first one at 70.
dude. And then think about the amount of water that could fill your entire body.
Your any shorts or pants you had on would be gone for sure.
You just blow up.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
Dude,
We have to
fucking
try
David
it.
Hasselhoff did it all the time.
And look at him. He's fine.
He's perfectly fine.
He's perfectly tan.
He not only jumped out of the boat. He dove head first.
Dude, there's no way. I was
into a wave.
When I was putting this question into the show today, I was looking up like people jumping out of boats. And they get fucked up going like 35 or 40. So 70.
35 in a boat is fast.
Yeah, it's fast. But they're jumping out. Like I watched it, and there's some that were fine and some were not fine.
So go twice as fast as 35.
And just here's one of my favorite thought about this whole thing. Let's say it's we have chosen boat guy. He has some months to prepare, right? And you have a music montage. Like, I mean, let's find that good shit. Hold on.
Do.
Here we go.
It is.
Let me turn that one up. Found it. So this is going, right? And calculations are flying by, and he's watching Navy SEAL videos and figuring out like the exact angle to jump in.
Jesse the Body's talking about.
He's wearing motorcycle gear, whatever the fuck, like, the skid pads. And he's just finding out the exact perfect thing to do. And then the day comes, he jumps out and he gets fucking wrecked.
Yeah.
Just skips across like a fucking human starfish.
Uh-huh.
He's like, all right, you guys ready? Ready? Remember what we talked about? Got it. He just jumps in and goes, wham!
The training did nothing.
Yeah, the training did not work. Blow your eardrums out. I mean, the whip.
Can you break bones
in water?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Because your limbs are doing things you don't want your limbs to do.
Well, just cannonball.
Right. I mean, is that the
Idiot.
option? You fucking dipshit. You just fold into a perfect ball.
Yeah.
And just
tuck your head.
Like, do you even skip? Because you're going to penetrate the water going 70, but you're still going 70.
I think it depends on how you jump. It's all about entry point.
Yeah. You ever jumped out of a car while it's moving?
No, but I got hit on my motorcycle doing 35, and I flew off that and broke my ankle.
That's not fun.
Yeah. So I know what hitting the ground at 35 feels like.
Was it good?
No.
Okay.
Yeah!
But the good thing about that is I didn't know, like, it happened so fast, I didn't have time to go, like, think about it.
No, you just, all you had was the look back.
Mm-hmm.
Zach, what do you think about jumping out of a boat going 70?
No thanks.
You spend a lot of time on boats going fast?
I used to, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how fast you are when you're tubing or when you're skiing.
Not 70.
Definitely not 70.
Yeah, you're going
like
20?
20 something.
Yeah, 20 something.
I don't think I've ever been on a boat that goes 70.
Yeah. I think maybe once.
But I'd rather do that than a car at 50.
Okay, so that's your, because you know what you're getting into with the car.
Yeah.
Is where you jump out, it's going to grind all of your parts off, and you know what that feels like, kind of.
Not only that, I broke my ankle doing 35.
Right, so 50. I know a fella who was dating a girl, and the girl was not like all the way there. Little crazy, and he found out too late. And she jumped out of the car going 40. Like they were in an argument, and she just opened the door.
Oh my God.
And jumped out of the fucking car.
I can't do this anymore.
Yes.
Is that a red flag? That feels like a red flag.
I think that's
a
a
caution
red
flag on the highway.
I don't want to get stabbed.
But, and I've heard other stories too, and I've seen videos of people that they're fighting and they just jump out of the fucking car. Like you can't, and I actually do get that emotion. Like there's nothing worse. Like you hit that point in a fight where you're like, this couldn't be, this is so fucking stupid.
I would rather be in a hospital bed.
I would rather anywhere but in this car with you. And I'm going to jump out.
You could say, can you stop the car so I can get out?
I mean, what if they don't? Like, stop, and then they jump out.
No, you push their knee down so they're
on the gas?
speed up, and then you're threatening to kill both of you.
Oh, you just pin it.
Yeah. Like towards
this is the healthy
Thelma and
relationship.
Louise.
Yeah. Like if you go to a counselor, top of the list of healthy relationship is, have you ever pinned your partner's knee down to gun it in a car so he's risking both of your lives as you scream at each other? If the answer is yes, he goes, you guys are going to make it.
Well, look at Thelma and Louise. They were happy.
I bet they were. I didn't know I wasn't there, but I'm sure they were.
They looked happy on the screen.
They did, didn't they?
If we were jumping out of said car at 50 miles an hour, would we be wearing the fingerless gloves? Because that might change the map.
Man.
We would have fingerless elbow gloves.
Fingerless
and everything.
elbows?
Elbowless gloves.
Never thought about that. There's other parts of the body, shoulderless gloves. This has a hole where the shoulder would go.
The thing about, and to all the people saying that, they've wrecked on a motorcycle or something or whatever, when you like laying down a motorcycle, laying down something is way different than stop and then hitting and rolling. When you skid, you're going to tear up your skin. But when you when you're going this fast and you hit the ground, your body's going to go whack, whack.
Yeah.
And it's...
So that's the same with the water.
But I
That
feel
first hit is brutal.
Yeah, the first...
Your little toesies hit the water. And as soon as any resistance builds by knee deep in the water, your head is hitting so hard. 70 miles an hour belly flop. Oh my God, that's awful.
Let's hope there's not a log in the lake.
Yeah, no deadheads. That'd be disaster. I don't know. I think just because it feels like there's some sort of hope with water.
There's no hope with dope, but there is hope with water.
We know that.
Oh, yeah.
Saved by the Bell. I'm going water.
Going water?
Just because I know
It's gonna hurt.
I know it's gonna hurt.
50
but-
miles. Oh man. I think you're gonna die either way, right? If you drop the speed down, does it change anything with the car? Like if it went all the way down to 40, would you be like, phew.
I don't know, man. That's just like water. I know that first initial hit, water's like they just as hard as pavement or whatever.
It's gonna be terrible.
But I just feel like you're gonna get some give to it, but you're not gonna get give from pavement.
What is that sound? The first slap on that water going 70. Is that a sonic boom? Like that's the loudest clap. Just the biggest thunderclap. Are you ready? Ready?
Yeah, it's like when you're right underneath lightning and the clap comes right along with it.
That would be you jumping out of this boat.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, and I guess it doesn't say you can't, tie yourself up. What if you got to put in all the safety precautions in place? Like you could jump out with whatever you wanted out of a car, or jump out of whatever you want in a boat, like into another boat.
I'm jumping out of into it with a bubble boy thing.
Into the water or into the ground.
American Gladiators Atlas thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm doing
running
that.
on the top of the water.
Yeah.
Dude, how fast that thing would spin, dude. What are those called?
I would be vomiting all over the...
It's not. Is it a fuselage? The things they use in the nursing stations where they separate the blood? It's not a fuselage.
Fuselage is part of a spaceship.
Right.
Or
What's the thing that spins? I know I'm close.
Fuck.
What?
Crocky fuck.
It's a crocky fuck. That's what it is. No, it separates all the blood and stuff.
I know what you're talking about. It's the blood separator spinny thing.
The centrifugal force machine.
That's
Blood.
it. Centrifugal forces.
Spinning machine.
Dude, you guys are doctors.
Plasma centrifuge.
Centrifuge. There we
Yeah.
go. What would I say?
You said fuselage. you were on the right path with the weird word.
It's so close.
Something about the rotary girder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
inline specs.
Yeah, thanks to everybody who sent in all those funny videos too about the explaining different things just with weird words. So those were fun to watch again. Okay, let's jump into some water. Does that sound good?
Let's dive on in.
I got a wild story.
Okay.
Got a wild story. So let's roll it right now. Zach!
Hey,
Hey, what's up, babe?
what are you thinking about?
Nothing. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about a lot of shit.
What are you thinking about?
This sounds like it was made up. It really does.
I'm still questioning whether it is.
But if I were able to make up this story, I should go to Hollywood and be a writer. But they're on strike. Actually, bad timing.
Again?
Aren't they still on strike? They figure it out? No one wrote about it. I don't know. I'm confused. There was no writers to write about whether or not they were on the writer's strike or not. So, no, but this story is a wild tale, and it happened just down the road here from the studio. You ready? Buckle in.
I'm ready.
Ready to revisit?
I'm ready to strap in the centrifuge.
Here we go. Fuselage time, baby. Gas station. And gas stations do tend to attract just some characters.
Oh, yeah.
People who like burritos.
Yeah, people that like burritos, like gas and meth and other things that go along with gas stations.
And can put up with really loud noises.
Yeah,
The
right.
whistle thing.
And that this particular day, I just stopped. And I was heading in there and just doing normal gas station stuff. I was standing in line.
I don't know. I haven't been to a gas station in so long.
I know, I remember that. Fucking bitch. And it's me, I think there's two other people, maybe three in front of us, and we're doing the line thing. You know, they got the lady at the front. She's a great lady, nice lady. And got all the stuff behind there. I'm buying some Zen because nicotine's cool. And I guess
You're addicted.
it's a sweet chemical that I like to put in my body because it's probably good for me. So I was going up to get some Zen pouches, and I'm standing in line at the gas station. Great. Nothing crazy so far. Gas station has the little ding ding, right? So looking forward, not paying attention to who's coming in the door, and then someone comes in and goes, ding, ding. Yeah. It's like one of the digital ones.
Yeah.
So I look over and it's this lady, and she does look a little crazy, but not like crazy.
You're like, she's gas station crazy.
She's gas station lady. Yeah, I mean, I'm here buying Zen. You're probably here.
She's like a New York 2, but like a gas station 9.
Right.
Or like, I mean, like a Met Gala 2, but a gas station 9.
Right. So she walks in, and then she just, unprompted, in front of everybody, she goes, "What would happen if I drove off with the gas pump in my car?" And first, that's a weird thing to yell out in a gas station.
Yeah, you can yell it in a movie theater, but not in a gas station.
Not in a gas station. And everyone just looks at her like, what are you doing right now? Yeah. And there's a pause that was probably a couple seconds, but it felt like 7 hours.
Back.
Everyone's just like, yikes.
Everyone looks over and then it's like, all right. And then you turn back to the line.
A little tumbleweed goes by, and the nice lady behind the desk, she goes, "Oh, well, it would rip out, and then the emergency switch would kick in and shut it down so the gas didn't go everywhere." Honest answer. That's great. Again, not sure why she's asking this question right now. And she goes, "Okay. And then how much gas would leak out before the emergency switch shut it off?" And this even a weirder follow-up question. Like right now I'm a little scared. Like I'm not
to have a follow-up.
Like, if she had she wasn't holding a lighter, but it felt like she was. Mm-hmm. She's like, and then how? Like I could blow up this whole building with this lighter, right? Like that's just
like fire and gas don't go together, right?
Right. She goes, okay. So she asks, how much gas would leak out for the emergency switch up? And the lady goes, she goes, I'm not sure. I've never seen it happen.
Nor has anyone ever asked
that question. They say there's no such thing as a silly question.
Yeah.
And she goes, I don't know. I've never seen it happen. She goes, okay. And then she kind of like does a little turn like she's leaving. And she does like the one more, the one more little turn back. Yeah. Like even enough, I'm not sure if it was enough, but she pushed it and it goes, but then she's like, oh, one more. Like we thought it was all over and we got to move on. And she spins back around. She goes, the reason I'm asking is because my kids asked me. My kids are in the car and they asked me what happens if you drive off with the gas pump in, and I didn't know. So I wanted to come find out so I could tell them.
Okay, that's a little more reasonable.
Right. So now we're getting a little context of what's happening.
Yeah.
Still unorthodox to walk in and just start screaming that and expecting like the ether to answer you. Mm-hmm. But I'm still like, just everyone has gas station eyeballs. Just, what are we doing? And she goes, okay, great. And then she leaves and she walks out and, thank you so much. And one person leaves. I step forward a little bit. And then this bitch, this lady, she walks out from having this whole altercation and walks out, gets in her car and drives off with the fucking gas pump in her car. Like what?
She fucking did it.
Look at you. This crazy son of a bitch, she did it.
She is crazy.
And it just, you hear this bang, like metal from the pump, like snaps back. Like the thing, the main pump tilted a little bit, and the hose is spraying. I
just picture it like a almost cartoon-esque, just spraying water everywhere.
And it wasn't like too bad, but it snapped off, and the rubber flipped back, and then it came back, and it laid on the ground, and it's just pumping gas. And the lady behind the counter was like, "Shit!" Like she's screaming. She runs out, and like I want my Zen.
Yeah,
like so.
You're waiting.
I have an extended Zen visit. But totally worth it. And she runs out there and she's, like, what are you fucking doing? And screaming and gas and she's shutting off the fucking thing. And then this lady who just drove off with the gas pump in her car stops. Okay? She didn't go. Like she wasn't a terrorist.
Oh, she's not a maniac.
No, she's not crazy. And she stops like about 5 feet after she just did it. And she stops. She goes, I'm sorry. And I was like, she goes, I just had to see what would happen. And
Call me curious.
Bitch! She just told you what would happen. Like, everybody knows what happens if you drive off with the fucking hose in your car.
She wanted to embrace the teachable moment.
God,
right. Yeah, this is for her kids.
Those poor kids. I mean, maybe they're homeschooled and that was science class for the day. Like, well, we have an hypothesis.
Like, Mommy, we doing science today? Sure will. We're going to do some hands-on shit today. We're going to the gas station.
About to go drive off with the fucking gas pump in. How's that sound?
We're going to figure out what the eye wash station does.
Right. I've always wanted to use that. Have you guys ever got to use one of those?
No.
No.
Man, I wish. I mean, that's what that is.
I did drive off with the gas station thing once, though.
Yeah?
Fuck
On
yeah.
accident?
On accident, though.
Yeah,
probably.
Did you
wasn't a
stop and say
teachable moment.
sorry?
I did.
And did you say I just had to see what would happen?
I was very proud of myself. I walked in very proud.
Did you get the gas flip?
The what?
Did you see the gas whip out of the hose when
No,
you did it?
not a drop. Not a drop.
No, that's no fun.
It
That's
wasn't
not fun.
It wasn't fun.
Yeah, it wasn't like a ton, but it was enough. Like, I mean, she didn't just inch away. She was like, "You guys ready to see some cool shit?"
Like she's pulling a safe, or like she's ripping the wall off to let somebody out of a jail.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a jailbreak.
She's like, "You gonna fucking ready for some cool shit?" Just
Move it away!
like, whack, and just the sound, the metal snap, and I don't even think I just went, "Oh shit!" Like, what are you supposed to do? I was like, what's your proper reaction? And the lady that helped out, she was so pissed. She's like, "You stay right there." And he's like getting the lights, and she came back in, and then she smelled like gas. She's covered in gas.
And you're like, "Can I get my fucking Zin?"
"Can I get out of here?" Like,
You can steal it at
I'm
that
on
point.
Yelp.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm on Yelp, 1 out of 5 stars. Place smells like gasoline.
Took me forever to get my Zin.
Get my Zen because some crazy lady broke the pump. And then the lady ran out there like it was an emergency. But I cannot believe that gas stations are just, I love a good gas station story. There's some good stuff.
I can't even imagine. Like I'm still trying to picture the people standing in line. Like I visualize you guys. Maybe you didn't, but I visualize when she asked that question and walks out. Like, how are you guys not going, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I
Like
mean, a
you
little
guys
bit.
should have grown close.
Like
that's
huddled?
a moment where like we're now friends because we witnessed this thing
like
together.
instantly have a handshake that we can do together.
Yeah, and then after it actually happens, you're like, we're one of 3 people that witnessed this, and like we're forever attached.
Exchanging numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we got to talk about this. Like, I'll see you in therapy.
What?
What? What'd you just say?
I don't know why.
Say what?
Dude, I just had a stroke right there.
What? Like I was telling a knock joke. What the fuck just happened? Yeah, I'll see you in therapy. What?
That was so weird. I was like, what?
Good time. Yeah, I just lost it for a sec there. Welcome back.
Holy shit.
But I mean, can I put a call out there for some good gas station stories?
Yeah.
Because I know there's just, for whatever reason, paths that don't normally cross, they all cross at the gas station.
That's where all the, like, you got
All roads lead to the gas station.
Right.
Yeah. You know, there's some, literally, figuratively, you get it.
It's like the reverse prism when the light shining, all the colors go backwards into the prism and
like-
become the.
It's like you're over here and you're selling heroin. I'm over here, I'm running a daycare. We both need gasoline. So you just, if some shit happens at the gas station. What'd you say?
Sha-la-la, I'm singing, goddamn it.
Oh, sha-la-la.
Well, that's what's funny is like people that would never interact with each other have to because people need gas
And gasoline.
and people need free
That's why
cups of water.
That's why
they're
there's
hot.
Like there's fun grocery store stories, like just where paths cross. So if you have a good one, I'd like to send, or I want to see it. Can you? All right. So heyguys at canyoudon'tpodcast.com.
You know what's funny about that? The idea of that is that, like, let's say there's a country club or something. And it's like country clubs. People probably have a lot in common,
Right.
and then you have people that are hanging out, like maybe that are
Mm-hmm.
homeless. A lot of things in common with each other. Those two worlds don't have a lot in common,
Freemasons.
but they end up at at the same time at the same place.
Yeah.
Two people that would never interact with each other.
Yeah, the head of the watering hole.
Yeah.
Kind of like a bar too. There's just a lot of things that happen because there's a bunch of different walks of life.
You got your locals and your
gas rippers, or whatever she wants to call herself.
I feel like pizza delivery guys see that kind of shit too.
Oh,
they see
absolutely.
every single walk of life, and they're like, "Huh, well, that's interesting."
Like dropping off at a nursing home, and then the other one's just that crazy fucking rager. Pizza! And the other one's just like, thank you. Like, yeah, completely different. Thank you. That's old lady.
and then another one's like
another pizza delivery guy.
a prayer session or something. Like they're having a
Pepperoni and
Wednesday night
pepperoni and
and
Jesus.
prayers.
Pepperoni and prayers. Come hang with Jesus.
Hang with Jesus and have some pizza and 7-Up.
7-Up and other
I don't
things
know,
like that. I don't know what
church
Jesus
people
does.
drink?
Wine.
7-Up
Wine.
sounds pretty holy.
Yeah, it does sound pretty holy, doesn't it? Okay, let's move off and take a look at some dick this week. You ready to do it?
Let's jump out of that Jesus pizza party and head into some dick.
Slide on over. Zach!
Is it dumb? Is it interesting? Is it cool? Then it's dick.
This is the eye this week of the
Storm?
dick. It's the eye of the storm. Eye of the tiger. No, it's the eye of the dick. You get it? One-eyed snake, nothing?
Yeah, I got it.
Because it's on the interesting side. But this shit fascinates me beyond everything. And you remember, what, last year when the Pentagon had to tell us that like UFOs were out there because there's all these videos and they couldn't conceal it. And like, anyway.
They're like, fine.
Yeah. So there's been some whistleblowing action going on here. The U.S. been urged to disclose evidence of UFOs after a whistleblower, former intelligence official, said the government has possession of intact and partially intact alien vehicles.
I'm sorry, just really quick. I just, whenever I hear this kind of stuff, I get a visualize of like a whistleblower, like these politicians sitting in an office, and they're like, all right, what's on the docket? And they're talking about all the serious stuff. And there's some guys like, and they're like,
wrong!
What do you need, Steve?
Water.
Oh, just so, and he tattles.
So Jim said, Jim said my mom was fat. Okay.
Every once in a while, just
wrong. Just yells. Like, okay, and then after that, are we going to talk about the UFOs or not? I'll do it. I'm going to talk about them if you won't. Like, fuck, dude.
fine. Can we we'll give 5 minutes to Steve. You have the floor.
You got the Steve go, okay, we found some intact and partially intact UFOs. And I think that we should talk about it. Okay, Steve, we will. God, next meeting, okay?
Okay, Steve, we're going to give you a chance, but you can't talk about so there's UFO.
God damn it. What? Just give us the whistle. You lost it. You lost your whistle privileges. Your whistle privileges.
Did I say whiffle?
Yeah. What? That's
You said whiffle.
That's one of my favorite moments so far of like a lot of shows was me talking to you, looking dead in your eyeballs and saying something. You just go, what? like I was like, knock, knock. I was telling you a joke.
It was almost like there was somebody else over your shoulder
what?
saying something to me, and I was like, what?
Yeah, like Zach walked in, you're like, what? Like, nope, but no one did anything. You were just staring in my eyeballs. What? Okay, so found intact and partially intact. The former intelligence official, David Grush, who led an analyst of unexplained anomalous phenomenon, anomaly phenomenon, UAP.
That's pneumonia.
Has pneumonia within the U.S. Department of Defense Severity, blah, blah, blah. So information on these vehicles is being illegally withheld from Congress, Grush told the debrief. Grush said, when he turned over classified information about the vehicles to Congress, he suffered retaliation from government officials. He left the government in April after a 14-year career with the U.S. intelligence. It's just, and then it goes on to say, so Jonathan Gray, the current U.S. intelligence official in the National Air and Space Intelligence Center, NASIC, confirmed the existence of, quote, exotic materials to the debrief and adding that we are not alone. Fucking, here we go. Yee-hoo! Zach, I know you got some alien thoughts in there.
Nope.
Okay, moving on. So what's our next dick? No, but the amount of change, how much do you think it'll change the world? If, like the price is right. At some point, they're like, curtain number 1. And they pull back shit that has nothing to do, like, indisputable. It has nothing to do with humanity whatsoever. What happens to, do all the religions just adapt? They're like, oh, no, what he meant. What
do you
they
mean
meant
like
here,
there's an alien behind curtain number or door number 1?
Sure, but it's like it's an alien a craft that 100% humans. It's elements that we don't even know about. Like there's no way of denying that it's not from this planet. How does that affect every religion? And then how does that affect?
Well, it doesn't affect the religion. People will dig in harder.
What?
Yeah, Jesus will be an alien type thing. Or
Jesus built the
disciple of the alien.
Jesus sent it.
Basically,
to give us new elements.
Jesus, Jesus is ground zero, or he's patient 0. So then, whatever happens there, it'll be tweaked to fit that Jesus narrative.
So they'll just rewrite. But it's not just Jesus. Every religion.
Well, they all have Jesus, right?
What did you just say?
All the religions have Jesus. They're all Abrahamic religions, right?
Well, yeah, they don't have Jesus.
Well, except for the Scientologists.
Yeah. There's Hindu and there's
Buddhism,
there's
like all the ones that don't have Jesus.
Yeah. Shintoism, Jainism.
Jesus is the only one that matters.
Mormon. Right. But
White Jesus.
But how this? I just want it. I want it so bad.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
And then imagine being the person, like, how do you even interpret looking at a material that you don't even know exists? Like, what is that?
It's like seeing boobs for the first time.
Yes, exactly.
You're like, what? Those have been out there the whole time?
Like, you just had to take the cloth off of
All
it?
you want to do is see more boobs.
Right. So this guy, so people that are working, they know about this, and they're touching it and studying it. They can't go talk about it with anybody. And how weird is that to just look at a material that that we can't make and we didn't make, that humans had nothing to do with, and you're like, and you're poking it.
That's dangerous.
Like rubbing your hands on it. I know. How crazy is that?
Bob Lazar actually said for his thing that he talked about, it was like putting a nuclear reactor in like the medieval times and letting the scientists deal with it. And it's like the moment you just get around it, you die. So
really?
Like, oh fuck. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That kind of thing where it's like
just too much.
Dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And Bob Lazar is the guy that, if people that don't know, worked at Area 51, then left, and then explains a bunch of stuff that he saw. He doesn't do it for profit. So I'm on the fence about Bob Lazar, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I want to believe him. And if this shit comes out, he'd be like, told you.
It's super fun and interesting.
It is very interesting and fun regardless. Yeah.
I'm not stuck on anything, so I'm all for finding stuff because it wouldn't crush anything for me.
Well, it's not just about you. It'd be the entire society around you.
I know, but I think it'd be.
So if everyone just goes bonkers and loses it,
good.
Oh, I 100% think so too. But if every religion just gets unhinged, it's not about just individuals because they're all part of the society. So that's fun to think about. Like when you're driving a car, it's not about how safe you are. Like everyone else has to be just as safe too. And they're not.
The idea that you would just, if something happened like that and like, okay, now we need to kill each other because there's no God.
No, but they would just maybe lose their moral compass. Like something's been
I don't have a
keeping
God
them.
and I have a moral compass.
I know.
Samesies.
You guys, okay, guys.
Eat
People
that
that
shit,
people
Joe.
that use them
I don't kill people or rape people.
outside yourselves. So other people that use Jesus as like the thing that's saving, and they've dedicated 50 years of their life to this one thing and promising that everything they've done in their life
And
is about
voting
going
against gay marriage.
and it goes
They'll be fine.
is getting them into heaven. And then they find out that everything they've been studying is fucking complete bullshit. You don't think some of them are going to lose it? That's not you. Stop it. It's not you. Other people who are believing it 100% to have everything shattered.
Empathy initialized.
I still don't think that they wouldn't buy it.
Dedicated their whole life. They just be like, it's fake.
No, they would, like I said earlier, they would twist to the narrative. It'd be like, well, Jesus, they wrote about it in Psalm 3:16 when you said, "I'll whoop can of whoop ass."
Right.
There is a burning wheel in Ezekiel where it's like, okay.
True, the flying wheel.
I think it's Ezekiel. I don't fucking know.
That sounds about right. I'll go with that. But I just think it was super interesting to me to like a thought experiment about what this would do. I mean, I'm pumped about it.
Dude, I have a scenario that already exists
what is
for
it?
what you're saying. So a lot of people that don't accept the fact that evolution is a thing.
Like
right?
not at all. Like not even an option.
So
Right.
there is already stuff out there that they've never experienced or can't touch or see, but it's there, and it already doesn't crush them. They don't believe it.
Mm-hmm. But if they can, like the floating spaceship technology thing, you can't really discredit that. Like you're not alone. Like we are 100% not alone. And a lot of religions talk about how we are.
There's no proof that we didn't make it.
Okay.
Yeah, people would think it was a government psyop probably first. Probably a big chunk of the society.
Or God had it buried.
I know, but the thought experiment was
6,000 years.
in this. Like, you cannot. It was 100%. You're not us, and you cannot disprove it in any other way. What would it do?
I think you're giving too much people credit that they would actually
use their brain and
they
think
would
about
use
it.
their brain and they would think
That's fair.
They would because they would. It's like I said, it's already happening.
It's fake news.
It's already something that exists that people won't accept. So
I just want a hoverboard.
Change tourist destinations for sure. Well, now I know I'm not going to I'm going to the moon, bitch.
Right. I am out of here.
I find it hard to. I mean, I already find it hard to believe that we're alone anyway, just because the universe is so fucking massive.
Oh, it's beyond massive. It's insane.
Our technology hasn't gotten us that we know of to a certain level. Someone else's technology could be billions of years older than we are, and if they've already figured it out, they probably have.
For the government to say we're not alone and we have things of not human origin, for the government to say, so what do we actually have?
They also know that people have mass hysteria.
I know.
And if they say that, people will freak out.
Wait, what? Well, I know that. But to get that out of the government means that whatever it is has to be pretty remarkable. Or else...
Or just it's not that remarkable, but they're like, okay, I guess we can start talking about it.
Well, because I
think government covered up a lot of stuff. Government will do things about, like, in the 50s, we make things about, about America and it's you fuel up. It's the whole thing where you get a country excited to go to war about something, like they use shit in a certain way to get people fired up or
propaganda.
Down. Yeah. So
I hope it's real. Like I hope we find out sooner than later, because I want to see what it's all about. That'd be so cool.
Whatever it is, it can't be what we think aliens are. Right?
No. I guess material stuff. I don't think it's aliens. I think it's just materials.
It's us from the future coming back to check shit out.
And someone fucked up and crashed their boat. It's like they knew he was going to. The aliens are still. We're not sending Frank back, are we? He's like, I can do it. No, I won't mess it up. Like you mess it up on planet Zeevtarv. And he's like, I won't do it again.
Fucked this up on Zeevtarv.
That was 400 years ago. I won't mess it up on Earth. Okay. Goes down there and fucking...
I bet you they have the technology to jump out of a boat and not
be fine. Yeah. That's what the technology is that they're hiding.
It's the force field that we were talking about.
It's the formula of how to jump out of a boat going 70.
Yeah.
It's like, this is not a human origin.
Yep.
No one knows these physics.
It could be the force field.
It could be.
That could be the material. Maybe they've figured out a way to put it around their body and people are shooting with guns and it's just fucking bouncing off.
That would be just as cool as hoverboards.
I'd rather just be able to fly, but
yeah, true.
Call me simple.
Okay, let's move on to something a little more on the funny side. But that one just, yeah, man, I love those thoughts. Good thoughts. I hope everyone else enjoys thinking about how the whole world's going to end as soon as we find aliens.
I feel like I wasn't going the direction you wanted to.
You went the right direction.
You wanted just a nice thought experiment, and I wasn't giving it to you.
I think you did a good job.
There will be an ancient aliens religion soon, if there isn't already.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Yeah, 100%.
So that will happen if that happens for sure. But it's already kind of happening without it. So
Spaghetti monster.
Yeah, here it comes.
Which one am I doing? The cocaine hot dog?
That's the one. You kidding me? Let's fucking do it. Look.
Yeah! Oh, yeah! New Mexico woman finds cocaine in Sonic hot dog.
And that Sonic's popularity skyrocketed. God, that's funny. All right.
Yeah, that's a little extra surprise. You're just looking for a lunch. You got an afternoon pick me up, too.
Yeah, you got a whole afternoon. You got a week ahead of you.
It's like, how much time do you have for lunch? An hour? Ugh. This is gonna be tight.
You're tight.
You're gonna get a lot of work done when you get back to her.
Yes, you are.
All right. Police in Española, New Mexico, said on Thursday that a woman reported finding a bag of white powder in a hot dog she ordered at a Sonic. In a court document, officers wrote that Celine Gonzalez got the hot dog Tuesday at the Sonic in Southwest River, discovered the bag after taking it. So it was in a bag?
Yeah. Yep.
It wasn't just sprinkled in.
It wasn't like powdered sugar.
She took a bite and it was like some guy's bag that he ditched.
Yeah, you can find out.
In the hot dog.
The hot dog is so good.
The hot dog glob. And the report officer said that Gonzalez spit out the bag, but they didn't say whether she ingested any of the drug. She did not eat any of the plastic.
Nope.
I think that's pretty scary. We come here to get food for our families, and if a child found that, it could have been
pretty bad.
Pretty bad or deadly, one woman said. Yeah, could have been bad. It's kind of crazy. One woman said leaving...
Like, I love the...
We took this quote. Oh, dude, it's crazy.
and then put it.
They
and
put it in the story.
It says as he's leaving the location.
Yeah.
So like
he's
they're
walking
like,
out.
"Hey, you have anything to say?"
That's crazy, dude.
That's crazy, dude.
What's your name? John.
Right.
You mind if we use that?
As he's skipping down the road with a bag of burgers. That's pretty crazy. Anyway, bye.
Do you mind if we use that in the store?
It's fine. You're right.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Dude.
That's crazy. That's kind of crazy, is what he said.
That's kind of crazy.
Dude, it's like it wasn't mine or anything.
Yeah, whoa.
Police said the cook is responsible. They charged David Salazar with cocaine possession with it wasn't on his person though, was it? It was in
a hot dog.
It was in a person.
Keep going.
Oh. Officers said they watched surveillance video from inside the Sonic and claimed that after making Gonzalez food, Salazar looked like he was frantically searching for something he lost.
Oh shit! God damn it! Did I put another gram of cocaine in a hot dog?
Like, did I leave it in my locker or is it in that lady's hot dog?
God damn it! You're so stupid. It's the third time this week you
just leave it at home.
Quit shoving your bags of coke in the hot dogs.
Some weird secret menu.
Hey, me, it's me.
Again.
Don't put your hot dogs in the hot dog mixture.
Quit putting cocaine in the ladies' hot dogs.
Police said he admitted to them that it was cocaine, and he told them he bought it from someone in the Sonic parking lot.
From another hot dog.
KOB4 spoke over the phone with someone who said they are a supervisor at the location and they would not comment or answer questions about what happened. I'll plead in the fifth.
Plead in the fifth of what? That's pretty
Would
crazy.
you have any comments?
The manager was the guy walking
crazy,
away.
Dude.
It's kind of crazy. He's throwing his manager's shirt in the fucking dumpster.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. Like he knows it's over.
Yeah, he's resigning.
Yeah, well, that's crazy.
You know, like when those documentaries, when they always like the Michael Bohr will go up to the guy's house or whatever, like, what do you think about this? But it was the guy. It was the manager. He's just walking in. Sir, do you have a comment on this thing? Dude, that was crazy.
It's kind of crazy. Was it good?
Anything else?
What kind of hot dog was it?
Yeah.
What?
Was it like? How white was it? Was it like,
chili?
did it have like a tint of yellow? Or?
Was there chili on it or what? is the cocaine cool or is it full of chili?
Or whatever.
Or whatever. Fuck, dude.
Fucking Colin manages.
And Celine. You got
What's Celine Dion doing?
You got a gift.
Yeah.
If you get a $1 hot dog and you end up getting $100 worth of cocaine.
I mean, how much is $100 worth of cocaine?
I think it'd probably be around a gram. I don't know exactly.
How much is a gram?
Inflation, am I right?
Yeah.
Like I'm. But you get a nice.
I used to be able to get a bag for a nickel. I used to get a bag of cocaine for a nickel.
Grab cocaine, walk uphill both ways. $1. Hey, me.
But to have
Hey, me, I can't afford cocaine again.
cocaine again. Only those $1 hot dog. I mean, it's just a beautiful hot dog. And cocaine.
Okay.
Should have spit it out too. Like that's
How big is this fucking hot dog?
It's like how big of a bite did you take?
Well, how big is the hot dog to contain a bag of cocaine?
Well, a gram's tiny.
See, I don't know.
This is where my
that's not my world,
This is where
Joe.
my drug experience comes in. I think you're probably
Oh,
picturing
is it like
a
little
that's a gram.
sugar packet?
Boom, you're in. So now
I was thinking like a sandwich bag,
thinking of a kilo.
like a weed bag.
Just a fucking.
You're like,
Can you imagine?
it's like a giant. That's what I was saying. Like, how big is a fucking hot dog?
You order this hot dog,
It just
and they pass it. Here you go, and it's a kilo of cocaine with a hot dog on top. And you're like, huh? What the fuck's this?
This seems weird.
And the guy in the back's like, oh shit. God damn it! I put another hot dog on a kilo of cocaine.
I just picture like some cops walking in there to eat, and he's like, "Oh fuck!" He just stores it in like a bun, and someone's doing that thing where they're looking at the screen and they're grabbing the food,
just shoves
and
it in.
It's just fucking comical, like a cartoon. Just slap it on there, puts all the toppings on, and just moves it on. The guy's
Wraps
going,
it. Oh shit! Where's my coke? Where's my kilo of cocaine? And she said, "That's a weird bun. That's cocaine." But you have like the cinnamon challenge mouth though, like get cocaine.
I'll take the physical challenge.
Yeah, you will.
Mark Summers.
Good stuff.
I would freak out though because one, I've never
reckless.
done cocaine.
Plus, you don't just do cocaine you find in a hot dog,
Right.
Like it's not.
Well-
Are you sure this cocaine's safe? Like, yeah, of course safe. Where'd you get it? It was in my hot dog.
That's the whole thing. Like, any world that you're buying cocaine, like I've never been in that world.
Oh, it's so
I'm already feeling pretty bad about it.
There's all the fentanyl scare stuff that's going on. Like, people are mixing fentanyl and cocaine.
Oh, that's what I wouldn't want my cocaine is.
And
fentanyl.
And then you're like, of course I got it. I wouldn't just offer this to you if it wasn't from a trusted source. Where'd you get it?
I would
Sonic
assume
hot dog?
dude, and I would assume that the guy has like hepatitis or like AIDS or something. I would immediately, that's just where I would assume.
How does that? What? How does that?
That's what I'm
Bled
saying.
all over his coke.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
how does he get? How did they get on the cocaine?
How does anything do anything?
He doesn't do coke, Joe. Come on.
I want to take you on a drug run.
How did I get syphilis from a toilet seat? You know, like it's just.
God damn it. If you ever find yourself in a place where you're doing cocaine, don't ask. Make you sure that doesn't have hepatitis.
Call Joe immediately.
Are you sure this isn't full of hepatitis C? Because hepatitis C is the bad one, right?
God, your innocence is so
that's
pure.
the one. That's the one you don't want.
God damn, that's funny.
Yeah.
So funny. You sure that cocaine doesn't have any AIDS?
This is no AIDS version, right?
This is
sans AIDS. Yeah. Can I have some cocaine? Hold the AIDS.
Hold the AIDS, please. They're like, just get out of here. Oh my God.
It's like it's not adding cheese to a hamburger. You know,
cheetah or whatever you said. Hey Zach.
What?
Yes, sir.
I forgot to start my timer in the studio.
Okay.
What time are we at right now?
It's 1:53 p.m.
No. What time are we on the show?
It's actually 1:54.
It's look at the
51.
51 in. All right, let's move off to petty beef then. We're gonna jump in.
You don't want to talk more about the cocaine?
We'll talk more about other drugs that you don't know how they work.
Yeah.
At a later time. Let's do petty beef. Okay, Zach, run it.
Silence in the court.
You are now entering the petty beef courtroom, where all sides of some bullshit will be heard and evaluated. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final-ish. This is petty beef.
God damn. Man, that was funny. Everyone out who's done drugs, that's one of the funniest things I've ever talked about in a long time. Just,
Respect. He's not the drug user.
I know. No, it doesn't mean it's not funny. I just love it.
And I'm not anti-drug. I just never did it.
Never did it. Okay. Here's our petty beef. And right out the gate, I do have some stuff here. I know that it's where I'm probably going to go with this, but our petty beef coming in from our spoon-fiending daughter, Kayla. Speaking of drugs.
Spoon-fiending?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Like you fiend? Back to drugs.
Fiend, yeah. Can I use fiend in a sentence? I want to go fiend something.
Yeah, you fiending? It's slang.
Okay, so it's not supposed to say feeding, and
no, fiend. Like you're fiending for it. Nothing.
Like yearning.
Yes.
Like
right. Hey guys.
So if somebody needs drugs,
they're fiending. You need it.
Fiending.
Like if you're on heroin, you're shaking because you need heroin.
Yeah, you're looking for it. Hey guys, I have a small petty beef roommate ordeal. I'd like to hear your opinions on it. Of course, we have this roommate that will occasionally go for a spoonful of peanut butter. We shared our silverware, but more often than not, it was me who was loading the dishwasher and making sure the sink was empty or at least not piled high with dishes. Good roommate. Applause. The petty beef part of this.
Do you have an applause button?
Yeah, it's somewhere on here.
Make sure you highlight that one.
It's all the way back here.
Yeah.
Here we go. Good roommate. Good roommate. Good stuff. The petty beef part of this is that every time she would go and get peanut butter, she would use a new spoon. So she would go through like 5 spoons in a day, and I was getting fed up with it because number 1, I was having to put spoons in the dishwasher, and 2, we were rapidly running out of spoons. Nothing worse.
She's fiending for more spoons.
She is. I got so fed up with it, I decided to take about 3 spoons and plastic wrap them and hide them. It's so funny. So that way, if I ever needed a spoon and she had used them all, I would have some emergency stash of spoons. Love that. So what do y'all say? Is it really necessary to use a new spoon multiple times over a day for peanut butter, or eat all the peanut butter in one go, or should you just keep the one good spoon, or eat with plastic spoons so you can just throw them away? Love your daughter who just wants enough spoons. Kayla. I picture her having like a mental breakdown of just crying. Like, where are the spoons? Like losing it in her bedroom. This shit drives me crazy. And we might be different on this one. I will use the same water cup.
Yep.
For years.
Oh yeah.
Like to a point where it's probably unhealthy. Like it'll sit on my next to my on my nightstand, and I will fill up a cup of water before I go to bed because I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, just pound a glass of water and go back to bed. But I'll use that same cup for months, because I hate it when like you just have a cup and you use a little bit and you just put it off to the side, and then all of a sudden there's 500 cups or 17 of them like on the headboard, like above the bed. It's like, just go grab the cup and go fill it up. Quit using different cups. It's the same thing with the spoons.
There's dust in it.
Oh, yeah, and I'll drink that dust.
Might be a little dust.
God made dirt, dirt don't hurt.
That's right.
Okay.
I can go along with and one up you.
Okay.
So, well, I used to. So I have like one of those big
penises.
Whatever I wish. It's not a Yeti, but it's the big fucking water thing that keeps cold. You know, like and when I was working at an office job, I would have it would just go like 3 months and it would without washing. I just rinse it and then pour it out and then. But so like I even use like when I make coffee in the morning or something, I'll mix it up. I'll rinse the spoon and set it on the edge of the sink or like a knife. And then because I'm like I might need this later. So that's good and bad, like because now you've got silverware hanging on the edge of the sink, but I'm not using 6 spoons either.
What about wash that like right then? What if we just wash that off? Nah, I'm gonna hurry.
Well, if it was just me living there, I would just run the water over it, you know, just kind of take my fingers, wash it off, and put it back in there.
Right. What was stopping you from doing that? It's because you wanted someone else you thought would use the knife after you for something else. So why would you wash it off if you're by yourself, but not wash it off if you're with other people?
No, I mean, my wife would probably be like, "What are you washing the thing?" Like, because I would just go whoop and put it back in the drawer because I know I'm going to use it.
Zach, do you do a little finger wash?
Oh yeah,
with bowls.
Sometimes
you don't even grab the sponge; you just rub your fingers in it.
I don't like my family that much, so.
Oh, cool. Try to slowly poison them.
Yep.
That would be annoying.
That would be awful.
But just use your finger.
Right. If no one else, but if it's your peanut butter.
Yeah, just open the thing. Take
just a cup of oh my God.
Was the daughter sharing? Like, was it the community peanut butter? Is that what the deal was?
It was a roommate. So I think it was just her roommate's peanut butter, but she was just using the silverware that everyone was sharing.
This is what I was going to ask, and I had to go back and read because I initially thought they shared the peanut butter. And if they're both just getting in there and grabbing a spoon and like eating out of it, like that's disgusting to me because now you're double dipping spoons into the peanut butter. So fuck the washing the spoon. Like now I'm tasting your syphilis lips.
That's what I was hearing in that too.
Yeah. Can you imagine coming home? Hi, like yelling out to you. How was your day? And your roommate's sitting on the couch with no spoon and just pawing globs of peanut butter out.
If I was pissed at how many spoons they used and then they started doing that, I'd probably be okay with it.
It'd be like a sitcom moment. Like, you lock eyes.
And it's like...
At least you're not using spoons.
I took your advice or something stupid.
You're not using spoons.
Maybe we can spoon later. You know, like some catchphrase.
Yeah. No, it's... the number one thing here, solve all of it, just clean your fucking spoon after you use it for the peanut butter. Just clean it. Clean it. Same with my kids and cereal. Don't wash it out a little bit. Just 2 more seconds and then everything is clean. Just clean it. It's cereal. It's milk.
Don't put it down, put it away.
Yes, just rinse the gut. Like, you can half-ass it and there's still milk in there, or you can just take 2 more fucking seconds.
So are you saying when you're, like, let's say you're at home.
Clean it when you're done.
Let's say you're at home, you're eating a bowl of cereal. Yeah. You'll go up to the thing, rinse the bowl out, and then wash the bowl, then put it away?
I will wash all of it and then put that on the drying rack. Like, I'm not just going to put it...
Right after you're done using it?
Yeah, I'm not putting it in the sink. It's not going in the dishwasher. It's cereal. Just take the 2 seconds it takes
Yeah,
to
we
clean
would
it up.
differ there because I would just put it in the dishwasher. I don't mind running the dishwasher.
But it just doesn't need. I don't want to run out of bowls.
Buy some more spoons.
bowls.
No, I'm talking to her.
Oh, go to a restaurant and steal some of those spoons.
Maybe they have like 5 spoons. Buy another thing of spoons.
We didn't ask. There's 2 spoons.
Yeah.
In the whole house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an issue.
I mean, I want to know how many spoons they have. Wait, it says, so she would go through like 5 spoons in a day. We probably run our dishwasher
once a day at least.
So to me, it's not it would just, if there were no spoons, I would open the dishwasher and grab a clean one out.
Or use a fork because it's peanut butter.
When I make coffee in the morning, usually what I do, I think we have more forks. So to mix up my coffee with the creamer, sometimes I'll just grab a fork or a knife, whatever the most of is in the drawer, because I don't want to use a spoon just to mix it and then throw it in the sink.
Yeah.
So I'll grab a fork and do it because I know we can spare a fork.
Yeah, you never have enough. You always have too many forks.
Yeah,
is what I'm getting.
Not
at
enough
here.
spoons.
Does anybody else's mom do this, or parent, or maybe your partner? But growing up, you couldn't set down your glass of water for more than 30 seconds before they'd scoop it and take it away from you. Like think that you're leaving it somewhere. My mom would do that all the time.
I don't remember.
My brother and I had like a game that we would do, like whatever. It was a soda pop or water, and we'd go and we'd put it like up on the far end of the coffee table, and then we'd walk away, and then we'd count and see how long. My mom's not even in the room until she pops around and sees
heard the aluminum touch the wood,
and then snags it and runs off with it. It's like, just leave my cup. There's got to be other parents that would do that. You couldn't. You didn't have a second. Like, oh, right there, you turn around and like, write down a phone number. You turn around, your fucking pops in the trash can because you put it down for a second.
I'm definitely guilty, and I think this is fine of being the water cup guy, where I'll get a drink of water, but I won't get it. I don't get it water and then take it with me. I go to the sink, fill it up, slam it, and then set it off the side of the sink. Boom. And then because I know I'm going to come back in a little bit and get some more water, and sometimes I'll come back and the cup will be gone in the dishwasher, and I'm like, I'm going to use it again.
Yeah, I put it there. I'm coming back.
Yeah. It's not like my shirts that I hang over the TV. That's different.
That is a different, absolutely.
If I just threw my shirt over the main TV in the room saying I'll come back and get it later, I expect that shirt to be moved.
Yeah, you do. My ruling is fuck your roommate, like wash your spoons. That's it. I'm with Kayla on this one.
Mine is buy more spoons.
Buy more spoons. I like that. I love that.
Because you can't expect... It's one of those things like that's just the way she operates. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you just have to, it's like a pick and battles thing. Like, are you going to let that destroy your friendship? Just buy more spoons.
You just get some more spoons.
Or have her buy a thing of fucking 50 plastic spoons.
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
And so you just go in there, throw it away. It's terrible for the environment, but so is driving a car. Fuck it.
Just hide all the regular spoons, and she opens it up, and where the normal silverware would be, it's just like 600 plastic spoons with a "you're welcome" note. And you're like, here you go.
She can keep them in her drawer in her bedroom if she wants to. Keep them out of the way.
Absolutely.
Don't take up a drawer of your sick fetish of spoons.
Spoon fetish.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at some good news. This is a good funny news one this week.
Okay.
All right, Zaki.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Hooray! We aren't doomed.
Yeah. Which is kind of, it's not that close, but
yeah, it tails off. It's the difference.
It's ballpark. I've seen stories like this before, but goddamn, it's so funny, and it reminds me of my chickens and how you can give a chicken a golf ball and they think they're the parent, which is just sad. But there's an eagle who thought that a rock was an egg.
Mom?
Yeah, thought a rock was an egg, and he finally gets to be a dad. So this eagle was in this bird sanctuary. I'm just going to, because we're running a little bit long here, go summarize it for you. But he spent most of his 31 years of life living in this sanctuary. He was injured, so he can't fly anymore. And they gave him a rock to sit on. And then over time, he just became more and more protective of this rock, like just screeching at people and charging at them. Like, just because he thought, he's waiting around for his little baby to come.
He's stuck between a rock and a safe place.
Yeah, he was. And eventually the opportunity came up where a baby eagle was born, and they took the eagle and they put it in the enclosure, like inside of it. And then now he's all fine. He got to be a dad.
They like took the rock out and replaced it.
So he was gone. They probably took him to a feeding thing. I don't know. And then just went whoop and did a little switcheroo.
He did the Indiana Jones switcheroo.
Ta-da! And then he's like, whoa, shit. They grow up fast, don't they?
Yeah.
One day they're a rock. Next one they're a fucking toddler. I don't know how this works.
They're talking back to you.
God, man.
Not eating their worms.
But that's just so funny. Like bald
That's
eagles.
funny.
The mascot of the USA.
This is the alpha bird.
Alpha bird of the animal kingdom. And you trick him with a rock.
Some sight. No, they have good vision.
Yeah, impeccable. Like the best. They fly over.
Terrible senses.
See all it's terrible parenting. I don't know. Yeah. But just sitting on a rock.
As hell.
And there was, what was that one? There's a documentary. I mean, it might have been Planet Earth, but there were penguins that were sitting on a rock. I think it was gay penguins.
God, this is taking forever.
It was 2 male penguins, and they love each other because they love for life, and they couldn't figure it out because that's not how it works. So they were just sitting on rocks. 2 gay penguins sitting on rocks, trying to steal
in a tree,
trying to go around stealing everyone's babies. It's a real thing. It's so funny to me.
Trying to swap out the baby for a rock.
Yeah. God, man. Like you think like, God damn, that's a smart dog, but like
it's relative.
It's relative. Man, that's a fierce eagle.
Yeah.
And then his home life is a mess.
I love how
sitting on rocks.
We'll do things like that. We'll be like, God, it's so weird that it's instinctual that dogs, they all shit the same way. Like when they poop, they all want to bury it. It's just like they're so smart. It's so weird.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah, but can they drive a car?
No. Can they write about it? No.
Can they blog about it?
No.
Can they
do anything about it?
Can they wipe their own butt?
No.
So they just
kind
deal
of
with
on
it.
the carpet.
It's true.
Let's take a look at something I was able to find on the web this week. Okay, do it.
The internet is pretty wild. Depending on your browsing habits, you can either experience something super cool or go to prison. Crazy, right? Let's check it out together as a couple. Hey, look what I found.
A couple of penguins.
That's awesome.
Or a couple of dogs who
couple of somethings
don't know how to use the internet.
The internet has a bunch of cool stuff on it. How you ever been stuck in like a customer service hell? I mean, who hasn't? That was a loaded question.
Yeah, we did a video about it.
Where that was 911.
Customer service.
But is 911 customer service?
Sure it is.
Fuck, sure as shit it is, isn't it? Never thought about it that way.
You've got customers.
They're just dealing with lives instead of cable.
Mm-hmm.
Man, good call there. But there's a website out there. It's gethuman.com where they do the legwork where you type in what company and then it shows you, it gives you links to their live chat. It gives you their phone numbers. So you don't have to go to their fucking website and click through the contact us. And then it always has their FAQs. And then somewhere hidden amongst all the menus is like, if you want to call us. It's like, yeah, that's what I've been trying to do the whole goddamn time.
Been searching for an hour.
I'm going to type in Apple. Okay? I'm typing in Apple here.
I'm typing orange.
So I click it. It gives me the customer service. It gives me the option. It says right now the current wait time is 16 minutes. And you can click the button. It says free, skip waiting on hold. You click that button. Then this company will call and set it up for you. So then they will call back when they're ready to talk to you. And then there's also chat with like the live person. So it links you up to all these different things. You don't have to go and search for all that bullshit when you're trying to just get help on.
That's pretty sweet.
I know. I mean, that's really all there is to it. Not a whole lot to say about customer service websites, but I just thought that was cool.
If you can get around them.
Mm-hmm. Like a placeholder kind of person. Like someone who will wait in line for you.
Yeah, line waiter person.
Mm-hmm. Spot holder?
Spot holder.
Is that what they call them?
Yeah.
In the airport? Little spot holder?
Do they have in the airport?
I've seen one. I've seen people that'll wait in security lines. And then you just get to go up there and do it. I don't know, man.
Do they hold your bag for you? Because that's illegal, isn't it?
Right. Don't leave any bags unattended unless this is a guy.
Unless the spot saver guy?
It's a spot saver, dude. No, but I've been to, especially working in video and audio shit, a lot of these websites are terrible at having any sort of number you can call. You have to jump through all the hoops. So now just go to gethuman.com and type in whatever business it is, and then away you go.
Well, I mean, it's like you gotta go to the FAQ, and they're like, "What's the problem?" And then you dial that in. Then you dial it. You're dialing 6 or 7 questions just to get to an email that you can send.
Right.
That
Sometimes
you have to wait a week for.
They get back to you with like one question, like, "Oh yeah, what's your address?"
Yeah,
and then
like
another week. You're like, "Fuck, dude. Maybe I should have put that in there at the gate, huh?"
Like 2 months, I should have this figured out.
All right, let's hear from. We got one Hey Guys this week. You ready to roll it?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, let's hear what you guys think.
Really? You want to talk to me? Wow, that's cool.
Did you notice all the new music beds? I'm trying to. Ooh, that's a saucy one.
Is that good for a workplace accident?
Yeah. Let's find out.
All right. This is from Cameron.
All right, Cameron.
It was a workplace accident. Place where he worked, my boss's name was David. David was there the day this guy got killed.
Whoa.
Coming out hot.
Okay, so not that music bed.
Well, that's why I thought it would be interesting.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
It's even better.
Back then, there weren't a lot of safety precautions and equipment and auto shutoff sensors and triggers and stuff like that there are now. So in the first part of the plant where the live birds come... What?
Live birds come in?
The fuck's a live bird?
Like a bird that's alive?
There's a big place called the Cage Dumper. So it's a chicken place.
Yeah.
These chicken cages are big, each about the size of a minivan, a black minivan. So it can hold how many
dead dads?
And they're just metal framed in mesh cages that keep the chickens in on the trucks.
Okay.
When they get unloaded, they get picked up by a big forklift operator and slide onto this big kind of conveyor system that brings them to a place to dump sideways, and the chickens kind of gently slide out in these little metal slides.
I bet they gently slide out.
Yeah.
I'm sure, yeah.
Rolling.
Taking care of these chickens, number one at this chicken plant. There's no way that cage just whips them out.
Safety is...
Their next step is getting smashed. I'm sure the exit from the cage is in a gentle slide.
Yeah, they're about ready to die, so we need to make sure that we're not
treating them right, harming any trauma.
Yeah, no trauma. That's what
on the way. On the way to the death machine.
Well, a guy working the cage dumper left his spot to go fix the cage that was hung up, or pick up a runaway bird.
Get back here, you son of a bitch!
So, problem is, the guy in the forklift had no idea that this guy left his station, and it was currently between two of those cages. So when he picked up and a new cage slid in onto the cage dumper conveyor area. The new cage slid against the previous cage and pushed it forward, like they're supposed to do, like how it's supposed to operate.
Exactly how this
works. The big
works.
problem, though, is that the guy trying to fix something currently had his head between that cage and the first cage loaded.
Oh, no.
So his head was immediately crushed and pretty much instantly died. Yeah, I would think so.
Pretty much instantly?
Yeah. Like, we think so.
The coroner's like, well, I'm pretty sure he almost instantly died. Thanks,
Can't
buddy.
be 100% sure.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't there, but I'm going to go with pretty much instantly.
Yeah. I mean, that's safe, right?
Pretty much instantly.
David, my old boss, was the first guy that a worker back there ran and got to come get help. David said that when he went back there, it just looked like someone had literally exploded. And there was just blood and stuff scattered everywhere.
Yeah!
On a really sad note, the guy that was fixing the issue and got squash killed was a relatively new employee. He was only 18 years old, basically a kid. So it was really bad and sad and all that. But damn, I just couldn't imagine having to see something like that at work or anywhere. But especially at a place I have to go and work every day, basically.
Yeah.
Anyways, I've got more stories for y'all soon. I'll send them, hopefully. Funny, missions, secret, whatever. Fuck you guys.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Have a fucking great day. Goose honk, goose honk. Also, she said, it should be a slogan or something. Maybe that's good for the silly gooses. Is there what's good for the goofy gander? Something like that? Whatever.
Yeah, sure. I like that.
I don't fucking know.
You just gave up. You just gave up.
I was reading for way too long.
You were so close.
What he actually
in the back end, you're like, fucking honk. Slogan, gander, Cameron. There's like six more.
What he said was, here's is good for the goofy gander. I don't fucking know. Feel like there's a potential for something there.
Yeah.
LMAO. Bye, guys. Cameron.
Perfect. Close enough. We'll take that.
I shouldn't be reading it for that long.
I think you did a pretty good job. Dude, that is so fucked up. That is so, man.
What's the sound that a head makes when it?
You can look it up.
Smashed.
I think it's just. I mean, if it's properly smashed,
like a pop noise, like the packing stuff,
or the ground poppers.
You ever seen Gallagher with the watermelon?
Oh yeah,
by that.
Yeah, very, very watermelon-y. And then, yeah, I mean, if it's properly smashed, the two materials that smashed it, you're going to hear those the most. So metal on metal. It's wet metal. It's probably what this situation sounded like. Like, not like, and then just gone. Just whistling. I mean, what if he was chasing a cute little chicken?
Get back here.
He's like, come here, little guy. Like, he's just trying to help. Hey, come here. I'm not going to hurt you.
Well, it sounds like, I mean, he was 18. Yeah. He's probably like just trying to do a good job at work. Just trying to be like a, work his butt off and impress the bosses.
That's sad. So that's a pretty terrible one.
Poor guy.
That's not really a thing we have to worry about in the podcasting world.
See, that's
getting your head smashed between some bird cages.
Like I hear that, and it's like, fuck, I feel so bad for that guy who's just trying to work. But the guy that got sucked into the airplane motor, he was like taunting.
Yeah.
That's different. Hey, get away from there. You can get sucked in there. Oh, you mean like this?
Ooh, am I too close? Am I...
Yep, you were too close.
God damn it. Shut it down. Shut it down. God, that was an old... That's a classic that I always think about. What episode was that? That was like...
way early on.
20 something maybe?
Before the vacation or after?
I think it was after.
Shortly after?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, that's a fun number 52. I'm happy. Yeah. I'm happy with it. Happy with how it all turned out.
What's a jersey number 52?
I don't know.
What do you got, Zach? Anybody 52?
Was Ray Lewis 52?
He was. Yeah. Good call.
Nice. See?
Well done.
Zach, keep that shit up.
I used to do the Ray Lewis dance when he'd come out of the. It's like that big shift, shimmy,
big old shimmy. Him coming up with that in the mirror, he's like, that looks cool. Be a part of the gaggle. Again, we got some new T-shirts if you're already in there. Patreon.com/CanYouDon'tPodcast. Also find a link in the episode description. Of course, we're on all these socials. We're on YouTube. Send something in. See it on the show. Hey guys. At CanYouDon'tPodcast.com, then rate and review us. Big thanks to Uncle Zach.
Hey.
Love you.
Scatcast.com.
Yep, be sure to check out all of the podcasts that Zach does at scatcast.com. All 5 of them every week?
6 now. Thanks to you.
Lunatic.
That's insanity.
Yeah.
I like it.
And people who are concerned, they're like, hey, how's he do it? Just know, Zach's having fun.
Well, and
this
one.
When
you can do something and make it your living, I mean, that's just fucking great.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're not, it's not like we put a gun to his head and we're like, you got 6 now, motherfucker.
Hey, Zach, it's me. It's me again.
It's me again.
Get to the fucking show. It's me, Joe. You want to work together again? Do you?
Okay, fine. Fine. I'm
just shaking.
Yeah. You like it? It's me again, Joe.
Then you don't. I will, I promise.
Big, evil Joe. Come work with me.
Okay. I did hear you were pretty evil.
Oh, yeah. Fucking terrible guy.
Worst guy I ever met.
Yeah, I know that. All right, let's wrap it up with a little joke on the back end. Zach!
Good God. Wrap it up already, huh?
All right. What is it? What's the joke?
Back to penguins.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a fun segue.
How does a penguin build its house? This one's a stretch.
Is it?
Yeah.
How?
It glues it together.
That's not a stretch. That's funny.
I mean, I get
just because there's snow.
It's a joke, but it's like,
are there even igloos down there?
It glues it together.
That's funny.
Are
you mad at us?
Oh no! You know what? I was picturing multiple pingui. And like they would say, they glue it together, and I was like, but because they just wanted to force igloo in there. I could see that as one penguin.
Yeah, one penguin.
I just don't.
I love the critique on this fucking.
I just don't imagine like one penguin being able to build its house.
There's no way
because you're already like
time constraints.
Yeah,
you already
have all the rocks you're carrying around.
And you have flippers and stuff. Yeah, it's hard to hammer with a flipper.
I can't believe they wear flippers in that cold of weather.
I know, right? Exactly. Put on some
slippers
gloves.
Is what I was thinking.
Yeah, I got you. I heard you.
It's way different.
All right, all of you silly geese. The show keeps going, kids. We'll see you guys next week.